a terrible, lacklustre, disgusting performance by Manchester City today. That game, unless we won convincingly, was always going to be a loss for me. If we had a draw, that was a loss for me. If we won 2-1, that was a loss for me. And the worst case scenario, where we actually did lose, was a loss for me. And that, what we just seen against Tottenham Hotspur, was absolutely disgusting. We're not back. We're a long way from being back. And it's not just what that game shows there. What it does now is that game and that result shows other teams that we are gettable. What it does is it shows other teams that James Trafford can be pressured into doing stuff like that. Now, I don't think all the blame is on Trafford. I think it was Nico that came to the ball. But when you got an option to the left and an option to the right, why are you playing that ball? Why are you trying to play like prime Neuer? Why are you trying to play like Edison? We've still got Edison. If we wanted to play Edison, we'd be playing Edison. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying, yes, play Edison. But at the same time, there's lots of people out there that are saying, play Trafford. And Trafford, you got your wish. So don't flip-flop on him. Because it's not his fault. He's a 21-year-old. Huge pressure on his shoulders. Unfortunately, that position between the sticks will now go to Donnarumma. Rico Lewis, get out. Especially right back, get out. If Husanov was playing right back, and I know there's plenty of people online that say Husanov can't play right back, it doesn't matter. He's got the pace. For all those years that we had Walker at right back, he had the pace. He had the recovery pace, which we didn't have today. Even Nori, if he stayed fit, if he didn't get injured, he's not the paciest of wingers, the paciest of fullbacks. Mateus Nunes needed to play, or Husanov needed to play. I'm sorry, but Rico Lewis is just not that guy. And I was willing to give him another chance. I was willing to say, you know what, new season. Like a lot of players, new season. But if you're going to let old season trickle back into the new season, get out. Just get out. Performances like that today show me that if we've got it in us to lose like that, that was just unconvincing. Tierney Reinders bought into his own hype. Must have seen everything that was being said after the Wolves game. And I think he bought into his own hype. Some of the attempts at passes today for Tierney Reinders, from Tierney Reinders. Mate, you're not De Bruyne. I think that's the problem overall. These players are buying into their own hype. You need to sort the essentials first. You need to get the essentials out of the way before you start trying to play like De Bruyne's and play like Edison's. This team is in transition. We've got the players there, but you're still in transition. Make no mistake. And a lot of people said, come on now. It's Wolves. And you know, I wanted to believe. I wanted the fairy tale. I wanted the, you know what, we could be back. We're not back. We ain't back. I'm sorry, but we ain't back. If we've got it in us to lose like that, we're not back. We're just not back. What does it take for me to think we're back? I'm sorry, but I want a run of 10 games. And then within that 10 games, I want 3 top 6 teams. So that 10 games could turn into 13 games, could turn into 14 games. I want a run of 10 games, and within that 10 games, I want 3 top 6 teams to be beaten. Because what we did today, that Spurs team has got 5 big injuries to 5 crucial players. And the player that I thought was going to be running the show today, Kudus, didn't even turn up. How many times did Vicario play a ball over the top? And you know when you sit on the edge of the couch and you're like, go on, head it. Tierney Reinders, what are you doing? Ruben Diaz, what are you doing? James Trafford could have been made to look a lot more silly than what he did. Loose balls like that, you should be heading that first time. Not letting it go over the top of you. As soon as it goes over the top of you, any attacking player is going to jump on that. I think we made rods for our own backs today. Any of you that are saying Pep out, stop watching now. This ain't a Pep problem. He gave us what we wanted today. He gave us that attacking team. Which brings me on to the Ryan Cherky. Ryan Cherky is an impact sub. Right now, Ryan Cherky is an impact sub. Or at least he should be an impact sub. Today, Ryan Cherky, non-existent. Marmouche, non-existent. Tierney Reinders, non-existent. Ruben Diaz, extension. Rico Lewis, extension. So now we've got these players for 4 years, 5 years. What are we doing? Mateus Nunes was the right option today. Mateus Nunes should have started today. It's easy for me to say that Rodri should have started today, but I don't think Nico G did too bad. He's just not Rodri. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe we are Rodri FC after all. I want to touch on some positives. Some positives for me are, I think Ake looked okay. I think John Stones looked okay. Haaland looked okay. For what Haaland does, we all know he doesn't get the most of touches. With what he did have, I think he did okay. Should have finished that header. But you know, in the moment, you don't know what it's like. I think this game needed a Bernardo to calm it down. It needed pace at right back. It needed a Husanov instead of Diaz. It needed a Rodri, but I'm accepting the fact that Rodri was injured and he's just coming back. We needed a Foden. In all fairness, Foden come on, and he looked lively. He absolutely skinned Porro. But what does that matter for? What does that count for? The Foden skinned Pedro trophy. Yeah, we'll take that. No, we won't. Let's summarise the game. Well, I did it at the beginning. Disgusting. One word for our performance. Disgusting. And I know Spurs are our bogey team. I get it. But they shouldn't be. You know, there's going to be a lot of City fans saying, yeah, but Spurs are our bogey team. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That sort of mentality is not needed. Do we bring Donnarumma? I don't think he's as good as Edison. That's the problem. Do we bring Rodrigo? I don't think he's going to give you much more than what Marmouche can give you. And today Marmouche was ineffective. But that's what it is. Let me know your thoughts, people. Let me know what you think. Are we back? Back to being shit. Like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.